Commanders, everyone says the Caspian Explorer is a very versatile ship given its size. It's a large explorer, but it can be a miner, it can do lots of other things, so Frontier says. Well, I thought I'd take it out and see if I could do a little bit of mining and kit out a build. What could possibly go wrong? Is the Caspian Explorer a decent miner? Let's find out. So then, this is a general purpose mining build. I'm going to take you through it. Should be no surprises to those avid miners. I've got a beam laser right in the middle, a turret, right? Just for a little bit of protection against the nasty. Got subsurface displacement missile. Haven't really got to have this. You could have bolstered that up with another mining laser if that's what you want to be doing. Same with the ablation blaster. Of course, there's not going to be any lovely Type 11 Gatling gun thing, magic mining tool on this one. Got a seismic charge launcher, again turreted, and then I've got 3 class 2 mining lasers. You can have them both on the bottom. I've got 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, just like that. Okay, utility mounts, pulse wave analyzer, a shield booster, bit of chaff, 2-point defense, left that slot empty. Why fill it? You know, you haven't got to. Anyway, moving on. I went for the ablative reinforced alloys there, just for a little bit of extra protection in case I get hit by a nasty rock. Dropped the power plant down to a 7A, gave me a bit more jump range as well. Just need to engineer that up, to be honest with you, for a little bit more power. The gravity optimized thrusters. Now, here's the key thing here. I went for dirty drive tuning on them. Again, Mark II supercharge frameshift drive here. We went for increased range. Life support, because you've got to breathe. Charge enhance on the power distro. Long range on the sensors. And of course, we've got the fuel tank. So, okay then. This is the stuff. Right then, cargo rack. Right here. Yes. So I went for cargo in the slot. The 7 slot, cargo in the 6 slot, cargo in the 6 slot, bit of a bi-weave in the 5. Continuing on with a bit of cargo, 2 class 5A collector limpets, the refinery, a fuel scoop, because you got to get to where you're going, right? But you could swap that out for additional cargo if you're going to jump around with your fleet carrier. Cargo. I put an anti-corrosion cargo rack in it. Now, why did I do that? Well, I'll tell you. The reason for this is that you never know what you might pick up and what the game's going to throw at you. So I always tend to put an anti-corrosion cargo rack in there. You just never know what's going to happen in the future. And I had it to hand. Detail surface scanner. And of course, the modification is expanded probe radius. I left the docking computer and the planetary approach suite on there. Simples. Didn't bother with a fighter bay. I find that a bit of a waste of a slot. But there you go. Going to engineer that power plant up so we get the extra 0.72 megawatts. Nice and simple. So let's just pop in here. Of course, this is all on the test server, so I'm all right with that. My power plant. There it is. Let's generate that.
Shields offline. Shields online.
Nice and easy.
Shields offline.
It's great when you're not paying for the materials.
Shields offline. Shields online.
Because Frontier do give us extra materials to test out different builds on the ships, which is actually really good.
Shields online. Shields offline.
Right, what have we got then?
Online.
Have we done it? Yes, we have. And we've still got 52.71 light year jump range. Now, of course, I'm going to fill this with limpets. Probably about 60% limpets as well, right? I mean, that's probably what we're going to do. How much we got here? We've got 302 tons of cargo. That could be a bit more if I got rid of, you know, some of the modules I didn't need. And away we go. We're going to go out and do a little bit of mining. So, do you know what? I think you can always dump them. You don't want to go running out, do you? Okay, so that's where we are. We're going to refuel. Bang. Done. Done tidy. Thinking. Ricardo, you import prospecting limpet controller in. I know, and that's why I'm at another station just putting one in right now. Ripping out that docking computer and popping in a Prospector limpet controller. No dramas. So as you can expect, for a mining ship, this thing, you know, it's got 3 mining lasers on the front of it. It kind of is what it is. The Class 5 limpet controllers are never going to be able to compete with the Type 11 Prospector. However, and it's a big however, it kind of looks nice, doesn't it? You know? It really does. Looking in, right here, what have we got? The placement for the abrasion blaster. Let's just give that a tickle, shall we? There you go. What we got there? Uranite. Lovely. I mean, it kind of is what it is. It really is. Any ship can be used for mining. Well, you know, realistically. However, what you've got to understand is, when Elite Dangerous and Frontier released that Type 11 Prospector, why would you want anything else to go and do this? Anything else seems to be a little bit of a non-starter. So, what everyone wants to know is this ship going to get you out of your mining cutter and into a Caspian Explorer? To be perfectly honest, I would say no. Whereas, it does okay. There's nothing special about this, to be perfectly honest with you. Its meta is exploration. You know, any ship, like I say, can be turned into a mining ship. And to be fair, you know, if you've got something set up already, why would you want to? Why would you want to? Now, I could be wrong. If you're wrong, let me know in the comments. Keep it nice, because we get a little bit of discussion going on, innit? We're trying to do a bit of science here. Either way, it's okay as a miner. It's not going to go set in the world alight. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I've been Ricardo. Thanks for watching. See you soon.